So, first things we have to talk about in geometry. We have two different types of reasoning. Inductive reasoning. We remember that by it's intuitive. It makes sense. We can tell what's going to happen based off of patterns that we know. So for inductive reasoning, you can simply write from patterns and observations. So obviously what comes next in this one? 10. Deductive reasoning is a little different. It's not so intuitive. It's based on facts, and it must be proven. This is what we'll use the most in geometry. So it's not so intuitive. I'm faced with a problem. I need to figure out how to solve it or what comes next. I might need the Pythagorean theorem. I might need the distance formula. You don't know what the distance formula is yet, but you will next class. All right, next. Logic statements. This is just on here so that it's a word that you know. Also, next class, we will talk a lot about logic statements. So just in case you're looking at your notes and you're like, I don't know what that means, don't fret. You will next class. Okay, Venn diagrams. These are easy ones. They're doubles, so let's just make sure we understand. The very first thing always that we want to do with a Venn diagram is label it before we do anything else. So no cats or dogs. So that's how that would look. Easy enough. But in this next scenario, we're talking about some. So some 9th graders play football. So the part of the Venn diagram that represents that is just this little part right here in the middle, some. All the days in July are in summer. So the big circle would be summer. The small circle would be July. All. So, always, quiz, test, SOL, you will see problems like this where you have to determine is it no, some, or all. Alright, time for some new symbols. I'm going to teach you the symbols, then I'm going to teach you ways to remember them so you don't get them confused. We've already learned so many symbols in geometry. We're about to learn a few more today. Students in band and chorus, what do I do first always? Label, band, chorus. The symbol for and looks like this. You can see it right down here. So a good way to remember that is I have two things. They come together. So the ones in the middle is the and. So this is the symbol for and. So we did this above. So here we go. And. But we haven't done this other one yet. We're still dealing with band and chorus. But this side, it says or. So conjunction is both together. Disjunction is this. We have two things. It's all of them. So not just the two things and what's in the middle, but two things, all of them. So what does that mean? What am I going to color in? This says students in band or chorus. Well, all of these students are in band. All of these students are in chorus. So, all of it. We color all of it. Students in band or chorus. That would be all the kids in those circles. This one, they have to be in both of them to meet the criteria. This one, they can be in either of them to meet the criteria. Yes, bud?
So what does the middle represent in this one?
And this one, that's still students that are in both, but the criteria for here is students that are in band or chorus. So the students that are in both definitely meet that criteria. All right, not. So here's the or symbol. We'll write that right there. Not. So in math, from now on, for the rest of your math career, however high you go in math, you will see this symbol right here. It's not the same. Congruency is an equal sign with that symbol. This is the symbol we use for negation. What does negation mean? It means whatever it is, we do the opposite. So if I wanted to negate 4, it's -4. If I want to negate -1, it is now 1. If I want to negate students in band, it's now students not in band. Does that make sense? Negation just means the opposite of what we currently have. So for this one, if I say band and chorus, students not in the band are going to be these right here. And then there's some more kids that we have to think about. Is everyone in this class in band or chorus? Some of you are not. So what about all the other kids? So when we're talking about a Venn diagram, also there's this whole population on the outside of people that are not in the band. Now that wasn't relevant in our first two examples because we were only talking about band and chorus, but when I'm talking about students not in band, I also have to think about the kids that are not in either. All right, your job is to complete this diagram while I walk around. See if you can do it based off of what we just learned. Let me know if you need help. Label first, and then do what it tells you to do. Everyone should have yellow in their basket, so if you make it dark yellow. Alright, see how you did. If I was betting, I would say the only thing some of you probably missed was the star on the outside, and that's okay. That's why we do this on our own now. So if you did forget it this time, you'll be like, oops. We correct our own mistakes. It creates a synapses in our brain to help us remember it. If I just do it for you, that doesn't happen. Alright, let's try this next one. Okay, looking at this Venn diagram, are we going to say all cloudy days are rainy days, some cloudy days are rainy days, or no cloudy days? Some, good job. And then some, all, or none? All for all rainy days. Uh-oh. Good. Turn the page. What does this star mean? That's your first homework problem. You'll have a total of 5 today. 2, 3, 4. And now the one on the bottom. Raise your hand when you're 100% sure that you know the answer to the one on the bottom, number 7. Take a minute and then raise your hand when you know. Okay. Okay. Say I got about 4% of you right now. Take a minute. Raise your hand. Good. All right, Mackenzie, what do you think? All right, Mackenzie says it's C. Is she correct? Yes, she is right. Good job. Okay. Let's get into it now. Throw some numbers in there for math. Okay, how many senior boys play football and wrestle? 9. I write large, so I won't even try to fit it on that small little blank there. Sorry, guys. How many senior boys play football but do not wrestle? 18. Good, you're getting it. How would we figure out how many senior boys play football or wrestle? Astrid. Right, exactly. We would have to say 18 plus 9 plus 12. So do that and tell me how many total. That one should trip you up a bit because you're just learning it. You're like, wait, why am I adding all these together? Because remember, or is all of it. All of it. They can do one or the other and they meet the criteria. What do we get? 39. Good, good, good. And then how many senior boys wrestle? Good. Quick question, answer fast. How many kids do none? 4. Good job. All right, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to work on your own. I'm going to write the answers up slowly. I have my, if you want them, if you would like to do mental math today, you can, but I trust all of you guys can add. So I let you use these little calculators whenever we're doing basic addition or subtraction just to save you time. They're very organized and pretty, so if you would like one, grab it, and then put it back when you're done. It's 756.
How many people belong to him?
Alright, slide tag number 2, just in case, before you move on. Alright, there's number 3 if you want to check.
Oh, I just you were talking but wouldn't someone who has all three have Facebook and Instagram? Yeah, so
Alright, you guys want to fight about any of my answers?
no. Wait, hold on.
Check them. Yeah? What do you want to fight about, Celine?
Oh, okay.
Which one? D? That one? So how many students do not have a Twitter account? So, those are all the kids that would not have a Twitter account. So we would add those together, 241.
What's B? Yeah.
Alright? B. How many sophomores have a Twitter or Instagram? So it would be all the Twitters and the Instagrams. Sometimes we accidentally add the numbers twice. Don't do that. Remember, or is all of them. So all the Twitters and all the Instagrams. But we don't want to add these twice. We already added them. No questions about E? That's usually the one people want to fight about. Yeah, we can do it?
Wait.
Yeah. About D? Okay. Alright, try it again for me.
Do you remember the outside?
Yeah. How many students do not have a Facebook and Instagram? Facebook and Instagram is only this little petal right here. These are the kids that have Facebook and Instagram. All of these other numbers get added together.
I just added wrong numbers. I got 6.
So we have to pay attention where it says and or. That's what happens on these.
I meant to leave them out, but I think I might have put that. Can you scroll up? I think.
Yep, I got you. Alright, check the last ones. You gonna get the first one?
Oh, yeah.
Alright guys, I try to keep it 25 minutes or less. I'm at 20-30, so we might go just a little bit. Number 5 and number 6 are your other 2 homework problems. 5 and 6 on the back. So you now have your 5 homework problems. Meet me here. Alright guys, do you hear my voice? Thank you. If you don't listen to these last 2, you have no chance of getting the challenge correct. So I'm going to talk at this level, make sure everybody can hear. I'm going to do both of these with you. Then I'll give you your challenge problem, and you can have the rest of class to work on homework or your challenge. Sound good? Okay. Student athletes were surveyed to see whether they played basketball, soccer, or both. We stop right there. We label. If you don't label, it'll get confusing when we get into these bigger Venn diagrams. Our instinct on this is going to want to be to say, oh, we have a total of 100. No, ignore that. Anytime we're working on a Venn diagram, we need to start from the inside and work our way out, and that'll make sense as we do it. So, I want to look for the middle. 20 played both. That's what's most important to me. 20 played both. Now I can deduct the other answers. 65 played basketball. Here's my basketball circle. How many kids are already in that circle? 20. So how many would be left? There we go. Soccer. 32 played soccer. I mean, soccer is the elite sport, so I'm kind of sad that only 32 are playing soccer, but I'll digress now. So how many are going to be left in my soccer bubble? 12. How many total kids are there? Now that's when it matters. So I need to figure out how many kids live in the rectangle that don't play either. So 100 minus 65 minus 12. 23. Good? 100 minus 20. Guys, if you make the mistake of saying minus 65 minus 32, then you counted the 20 twice. So we have to separate the numbers so we do not double count. That's what happens when we have an and. Alright, let's try a triple. Your challenge will be a triple. These are kind of fun once we figure them out. It's like a puzzle. I'm going to use a lot of colors up here to get us through this. You can do the same if you want. What do I always do first? Label, right? I have PE, history, and math. Let's do it all in the same for this one so we can stay together. PE, history, math. There's a total of 180 students. That's wonderful, but where do I want to start? In the middle. I want to go find that information. 23 students loved all three. So we took a survey. 23 kids live right here in the middle, and they love all three classes. From there, I'm going to work out. I'm going to go to a petal. 34 prefer math and history. So math and history would be this petal. What am I going to do to figure out how many more go in this petal? 34 minus how many? 23. Here we go. Next, 42 prefer history and PE, so I'll do that in blue. If you think you know how to do it, keep going. See if we get to the same answers. 42 minus 23, 19. 46 PE and math. 46 minus 23. 23. So maybe you're starting to realize that all those beautiful geometric flowers back there were made from just continuously drawing circles, and you guys will get to do that soon. All right. PE, there's 86 total that need to be in the PE circle. So right here, 86 prefer PE. I already have 19 and 46 in that circle. So I'm going to say 86 minus 46. So that's 40. Minus 19 more. What's that going to give me? 72 prefer history. 72. Who can raise their hand and tell me the three numbers I will subtract from 72 in order to figure out what goes in my orange bubble? Bella, yes.
19, 23, and 11.
Perfect. This whole orange bubble, we're going to take out 19, 23, and 11 because those kids already are in there. We need 72 total. 19 more. And of course, the most amount of kids love math because it is the best. So 98 kids love math. Better be my kids out there choosing math. If you ever get surveyed, you better be like math. Just kidding. Love what you love. 98 prefer math. So 98 minus 23 minus 23 minus 11. 41. All right, I'm going to say something, and you're either going to fight me on it or you're going to say, cool, let's go. We're done.
No.
Yes. Who said no?
We're not.
No. Fight me on it. Why?
Because we have to figure out how people do know it.
Yes. How many kids chose none of these? What if they said their favorite class was orchestra? They're not in there. There's 180 total. Yes.
26.
Okay, is he right? You're very close. So we're going to do 180 minus 21, minus 19, minus 19, minus 23, minus 23, minus 11, minus 41. And when we do all of that work, we get 23. So you're very close, buddy. Probably just typed in a number wrong. All right, cool. You have learned so much about Venn diagrams today. Yes, Ben, what's up?
You try to write it, you're colorblind.
Oh, Lord, yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, here's your challenge. This is what you're going to do on the very back. I'm going to give you your challenge. It's up to you to get to do it or not do it. You're going to draw a triple Venn diagram on the back. Doesn't need to be perfect. You probably want to draw it a little bigger than I did, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, I'm realizing that the numbers are confusing people, so don't write the numbers. Just draw your Venn diagram. Don't write 1 through 8. I'm sorry, don't write the numbers in there. Instead of writing the numbers, you're just going to write the answers you come up with where they belong. Alright, what type of equations do you see up here? Linear equations. Y equals mx plus b. If I have an m1 and an m2, how many lines do I have? 2. So here's my first linear equation. Here's my second linear equation. So that means for every one of these, you need 2 linear equations. Here's the criteria that you have to meet. And if you want to be a lazy mathematician, as I'm trying my best to teach you, don't write the word perpendicular. Use the symbol instead. Don't write one slope is 3. Use the symbol instead. It's up to you. So each circle would have 2 linear equations, each petal, and then this one in the middle would have to meet all 3 criteria. Where should I always start? So I'll help you with something on the outside. Out here, I need 2 linear equations, but none of that. So I could simply say y equals x. That is just this line, right? We remember the line y equals x has a slope of 1 and it goes through the origin. There's the line y equals x. And then I could say y equals 2x. Still going through the origin. There's no b. That means my y-intercept is 0. But my slope on this one would be up 2 over 1. 2 over 1. And this one would look like that. So, neither one of these meet the criteria. Neither one of them have a slope of 3. They do not intersect at 2, 1, and they are definitely not perpendicular. So they live on the outside. Your job is to finish the rest. All right. The rest of the class is yours. You can do your homework, or you can work on this side.
The rest of the time.